It's right there on the border. It's right there. If there was a scale, it'd be tipping it, right? Come on. You got that one. I got some more like that one's a little bit less controversial, right? That's one that's a little bit less controversial. I have a pretty controversial one. I had a pretty controversial ones if you guys want it, but I might wait for the YouTube stream. He said, "Bro, don't be like that." Gabe, I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with it. I just go for it, right? But at the end of the day, it's an observation. What am I gonna say? Two guys on a scooter. They might not have another means of transportation. Oh, I'm not talking about a moped, bro. I'm literally talking about the electric scooters. All right. And look, brother, sell crack at that point. If you can't afford another scooter, sell crack. Because at that point, sharing another scooter with another man is absolutely just off the table for me. I'm selling heroin or something. This is all jokes, guys. Obviously, this is comedy. I'm not condoning any illicit activities or the solicitation of illegal substances. Obviously, I'm funny as fuck, and that was hilarious. Okay? Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, Gabe, fucking bro, I'm telling you, fam, under no human circumstance am I sharing a scooter with another man. Brother, I'm walking. Brother, the bus is cheaper. They probably from the other side of the river. Chris, the bus is cheaper for fuck's sake. You doing that shit for fun, you fucking creep, right? Two dudes on a scooter. You could have taken the bus for $2, but you wanted to ride the scooter for $7 and split it with your boy. Right? Can we have that conversation or no? All right. If you guys are showing up to this live stream late, we were selling. It's two dudes on scooter sus. Can we talk about that real quick in the chat? Can we talk about that? Guys, am I the only one? Am I the only sane person left in the group chat? I feel like a crazy person. You guys are making me feel like I'm crazy. Okay, CA members, let's fucking get back to the script. All right. Y'all got me. Y'all got me. I'll give you another one. All right, just because I feel like I'm not gonna go down bad here, and I might just be digging myself an even deeper hole. So let me see how this goes. Let's see. I'm trying to find a way to make this. If you go to dinner with your boys and you don't talk business for at least, let me call it, at least 50% of the time, that's gay. Okay, that's a date. That's a date. What are you doing there? The bunch of dudes. That's a date. You go to dinner with a bunch of dudes. Got to talk business at least 50% of the time, or else it's sus. All right? Can we just agree on this? Is that one a little bit more left field? He said, you can't have two guys on a scooter, bike, etc. It doesn't feel right. No Diddy. Hashtag no Diddy. All right, I agree. Hashtag no Diddy. That's not even a bromance, fam. That's just weird. Right? Because if you're cool with your boys and you get there's a bromance going on, all right, have at it. What am I, a fucking psycho? Right? Men can have friends. Ladies, right? That's possible. But we also got to have a limit. We also have to have a fucking line. We got to draw the line. So you don't have friends that you can just talk to? Oh my God, here it goes. Said that's wild. No! What am I, a fucking woman? Oh, I'm just enjoying the company of my friend. Bit, what? What are we talking about here? What? Warriors in a tribe. Oh, did you guys go and talk to the other tribe? Were you guys talking about hunting, methods of war? Were you guys talking about methods of protecting your tribe? No, no, no. We were just enjoying each other's company. Wait. Hold on. What did you just say? Ladies in the tribe are now looking questionable at the men. What do you mean y'all just enjoying the company? Sus! Talk about the hunt. Right? So when I hang out with my guy friends, we're always talking business, really, because I'm just not hanging out with people in general unless there's something productive to it. And they'll be like, well, Roy, isn't that fucking a way to live life? But I'm not trying to be broke. Keep that broke shit away from me. If you're having conversations with people in your daily life and it does not revolve around you getting out of your life situation and you making progress towards your life goals and the things you deserve, then you are wasting time. All right. I just threw the gay thing in there because it's fucking hilarious. Because like two dudes on a scooter. Come on. We're not gonna acknowledge that one. Come on. But at the end of the day, like really, if you guys are trying to make progress in your life, don't have conversations that aren't productive. David says one scooter on each or independent scooters. No, no, no. If they're on the same scooter, it's gay. If it's two guys riding a scooter, like two separate scooters, brother, I'm all about efficient transportation. What am I, a psycho? I love moving efficiently through the city and not having to sit through lights and all this stuff. Two dudes on the same one, bro. Great morning, Rich. Ramsey says two dudes on a scooter is mad. Oh, we're losing viewers here. Good. We got some softies finding their way. Said that should be illegal. I agree. The stream just started. Roy is on one. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Six says, I love guys on the back of my bike. You get one more of those, 6 speed. You get one more. Okay. Let's get back to the stream. I know there's some people absolutely confused about what's going on. This is called humor, right? You probably got some whack friends. You guys don't make funny jokes. This is what it sounds like to be fucking hilarious. We have a double 88.6 correction. So we have this daily low from last week. Beautiful expansion to the top of the range. And by the way, CA VIP members from top to bottom, this is 886. So down, retest, sell. It works in every direction. And then we also have a smaller from this impulse to here, we have an 88.6. And then I found a smaller fractal version from this low to this high, 886. All right, so this is the easiest buy of all time. We're closing back above TP1 now. If you guys are looking to enter, it would have to retrace back inside in between the 18,000 and 1861 area, somewhere in between this range would probably be your best bet for a re-entry. Okay, it's too far now. If we look at this trade as is, let's go stops below this wick, TP at the top of the range. If we get a re-entry, we're sitting at a little bit over 3-to-1 risk to reward on this trade. If we enter at current market price, that 3.2-to-1 goes all the way down to 1.7-to-1. Dramatically different trade. And so waiting for the pullback is the only option at this point. If you already took the trade, congratulations. Shout out your entry in the chat. Two dudes on a scooter is like two dudes sharing dessert. Oh my God. Yeah, when you guys want to split this, get your own plate. Said my girl goes harder than this dude's. Bro, my future wife is gonna, bro, son, I ain't playing none of this. My future wife is gonna like crash the dinner and be like, why y'all just sitting here talking about fucking just, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. What the fuck are y'all doing here? My wife will start to question it. At least she should. If I married the right woman, she'll be like, you guys are going to just hang out? What? What does that even mean? Because my wife ideally should know that I have goals, guys. Let me clarify this real quick. If you don't have big goals in life, then yeah, by all means, go do whatever the fuck you want. I'm talking to the people on this stream that actually have big goals in life. Understanding that you're not guaranteed to have the multiple houses and the multiple cars and being able to travel. None of that is guaranteed ever. So if you're not using your free time, if you're not surrounding yourself with people, circumstances, situations, environments that are going to lead you to get closer to your goals, then yeah, you're wasting time and you're just enjoying dudes' companies because you're miserable with your current life, but you just want to hang out with dudes. That's why it's sus. Said facts. I have no friends on this journey. Well, I didn't say any of that, right? Family, friends, very important. We don't remember the things we have. We remember the person that we became along the way and the memories and the connections that we've made along the way. That's what we're going to be proud of at 80 years old. I understand that. You want good people around you. But guess what? Most of us, the people around us at least at the time before you make a decision in your life, those people are holding us back. Those people have an image of who we are supposed to be in their head. And when we go hang out with them, they consistently reinforce the version of us that lives in their head. They continue to reinforce that to us. And so we end up staying the same person that we used to be. That's why I don't hang out with people from high school and all that weird shit. What the fuck do I want to go back and be treated like I was being treated in high school? Right? People are like, oh, just shooting the shit with me and like, Roy, I remember Roy used to. No, I don't fucking remember. I'm Mr. Big Ticket now. It's Mr. Big Ticket now. So no, I'm not fucking hanging out with old friends. I hang out with people now that respect where I am and where I'm going. Straight up. And those conversations are not about just me hanging out. right? That's why I don't spend time in Miami. People recognize me down there. They'll be like, yo, Mr. FX Summit, yelling out of windows and stuff. I love that shit, but I also don't like it, so I just tend to avoid that. But you want to be in environments that respect your greatness, people. I had to cut off my degenerate friends. Exactly. If you have degen friends, they better be successful as fuck. I love hanging out with degens, but not the bums, not the ones that aren't creating motion in their life. If you have less than $1 million net worth, you cannot be a degenerate. That's just embarrassing, right? You're just a bum. If you got above $1 million net worth, okay, we can talk about having some fun on the weekends. We can talk about, right? Oh, do you guys want to smoke this blunt before we hop on an FX Summit stage? No, dude, my entire life is on the line, but I'll let you do it because I appreciate the degeneracy because you're worth millions and I'll let it happen. I love successful degens because they're not boring, right? But they obviously respect themselves and their progress and life enough to still be wildly successful and to create plans for the future that are productive for them. That's the people you want to hang out with. I got friends. I'm the only one I can see this though. They'll get there. I love guys on the back, bro. I'm not even reading that one out loud again. What are some hot topics? Can somebody hit Twitter real quick and just let me know what's trending? Is there anybody trending for something that makes sense? Let's go look at news. Let's go look at Iran news. Let's see what we got here, people. The Guardian, get the fuck out of here. I almost fell for that. Let's go Al Jazeera. Israel's war on Gaza, fears of military response after Iran attack. Okay, fear of military response. So no one's actually said anything. I think this is going to end right here. I think that they're going to try to milk the fear and panic because the news cycle loves to create unnecessary fear and panic. However, I don't think Israel is stupid enough to attack Iran. America should make it fucking clear if Israel responds to Iran, that we're going to leave them alone and just let them get absolutely obliterated. Because this whole like we're the bigger friend and our little friend keeps trying to go in the club and like start problems with people knowing we're going to have their back. Buddy, I'm going to let you get curb stomped if you keep dragging me into random fucking wars. That's what America should tell them right now. How much more respect would you have for somebody if they looked at their friend and said, bro, if you're going to go out here and act a fool, I'm going to let you get stomped out because I'm not stepping into random fights tonight. I respect that friend. I am that friend. If the U.S. is too weak to put their foot down and to actually take a stance against Israel, then we're going to get dragged into this conflict, and the escalation is going to create so much instability that we're not going to see the end of it this year. It's going to be like this for the entire year. Let me see if there's any opportunities to watch out for real quick. Obviously, UJ still climbing. DXY on its way to the next target super secret magnet indicator. Can't find it anywhere else. And of course, I have to do a quick reminder, ladies and gents, the NASDAQ 100 Masterclass. It's a 4-day class that I teach personally to get you ready to trade this NASDAQ strategy. It's a very simple 5-step system that we use every single morning. It's about as accurate as a strategy can get. And if you're looking to build consistency and stop guessing with your money in trading, this is going to be it for you. Make sure to head over to chartaddictsfx.com, head to live classes, or click the link in the description below. All right, big surprise that gold respected the 886. Come on, people, come on. Any pair, the strategy works on every pair, on every time frame, everywhere. Look at the body of the candle closure above the key levels that we have. Beautiful phase 1, phase 2, and of course that phase 3 came in. Next target is 2365. Once we break 2365, we're headed to 24 flat. And then after 24, it's 2430 as the target for gold. Let's get back and see if there's any live news here. Israeli forces again bomb the Nusrat refugee camp in central Gaza, killing 5 and wounding dozens. Oh no. They reconvene at 2 p.m. 11 GMT. So how to respond to Iran's first ever direct attack. How about don't bomb the consulate and kill 3 of their men on their soil or on Syrian soil? How does this? Palestinians call for urgent action to stop attacks by Israeli settlers. Palestinian Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammed Mustafa, has called for an end to Israeli settler attacks on Palestinians in the occupied West Bank, which have intensified in recent days. Now, in case you guys don't know, there's two main sort of settlement points for the Palestinians after they got kicked out from the mainland. They were forced to stay in two areas of occupied Israel, which is the West Bank and then Gaza. Now, Gaza, I don't want to say elected, but Gaza basically got taken over by a proxy militant force called Hamas. In case you guys are like one of the people that follows mainstream news, don't let them convince you that Hamas was voted in. Okay, that's like saying that Americans voted in Biden. Like 50 million Americans voted in Biden, right? Or 80 million, whatever it was. There's 300 million Americans in the country getting fucked by the policies. Okay, so it's the same thing in every country, except those guys have guns. And it's not like, they can just rig the voting machines. No, they can actually shoot people and then take over power. And that's what happened between Hamas and Gaza. The West Bank, on the other hand, is still run by the Palestinian government, but there's been attacks on both sides, and there's sort of like there's no real place for the Palestinians to go at this point because there's tensions in both occupied areas. With a continued aggression of the occupation against our people in the Gaza Strip, says Mohammed Mustafa, villages and towns in the West Bank are witnessing attacks by settlers under the protection of the occupation army on citizens and their property, in addition to imposing restrictions and obstacles on all aspects of life. This is actually true. All water, food, electricity, energy, travel is restricted going in and out. And so it's not sort of like a free flow state. There is an occupied relationship there. Mustafa made remarks during the meeting with more than 50 members of the diplomatic corps accredited to the state of Palestine and representatives of international organizations at the foreign ministry in Ramallah. He stressed the need to open all border crossings with the Gaza Strip to double efforts to provide more aid to all areas of enclave. Now, on both sides, it's also when you have let's say you have 1,000 or 2,000 refugees moving in a caravan, it's impossible to tell how many of those refugees are militants hiding amongst population or just genuine refugees looking for safety. And that's why it's so tough for different countries to open their borders to the refugees, because you don't know if you're letting in militants or aggressors in with them. This is my biggest fear about the southern border. We definitely have allowed many terrorists to enter the southern border under the guise of refugee or whatever, the asylum seeker bullshit, whatever fucking excuse they're using of the day. And we definitely have terrorist cells living in this country today as a consequence of just an open fucking border. And when the next big calamity happens, like a bombing of something very important, well, I think we can all point back to the open border for allowing in all of those foreign militants that came here to do us harm. This is real shit, people. If you live in the delusion of your own comfort, because let's say you've never been to another country, you've never seen war, you've never actually seen a bomb drop, it's just all TV stuff for you, you're not really going to internalize what it means to have terrorists coming in through your border and destabilizing your society. Anybody here who has come from an unstable society understands full well the risk that this poses, and we all know full well that the demise of the US society is underway in the next 10 years because of these stupid decisions. This is really fucked up, people. Everyone moves to America because it's the best country in the world. I think over the next 10 years, if we don't get this shit under control, this is not going to be the place to move to. The Statue of Liberty promise is going to be long gone. Cool. All right. I don't think that Israel is going to have a large state attack. I think the US is going to make it very clear that we will no longer support you in your efforts if you drag us into a war. And I think that that's going to seep through. If it doesn't, let Israel get fucked up and let's mind our own fucking business. It seems like it's being done on purpose. Brother, no shit is being done on purpose. If I was the Chinese government, you know how many fucking spies I'd be sending over the border? Every day in every way, I'd be fucking putting in military age men through the border and just getting them in random parts of the country. They're not on Social Security. They're not a part of the registry. They don't have insurance. They're not in the IRS system. The country does not know that these humans are in the country. They could be anywhere at any time doing anything. Okay, if I was Russia, Iran, China, North Korea, y'all don't think I would be sending my best through the border? Wouldn't you send your best? What are we fucking stupid here? You don't think Putin is smart enough to be like, an open border of our enemies? Nah, let's just let China get this one. Brother, it's everybody going through the border at this point is a spy, in my opinion. Because why the fuck wouldn't you? I'd send a whole army. I'd send like battalions at a time through the border because how stupid America is being, right? This is kind of this is the society that we're in. Let me add a very important caveat here to the NASDAQ trade is that the panic selling could ensue. And because we haven't had a clear break above this previous high here and we're sort of just playing in, we really could see a crash. And so I'm going to wait for the re-entry at the 88.6, but if we break right through, no entry. So I'm going to wait for a bit of a rejection. If I see the rejection, I'm getting in. If not, wait for the market to blow through the daily lows of the 17,900s and then wait for the recovery. We can re-enter on the recovery back in. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eye on this. Let me go ahead and put an alert here below the zone in case it breaks. Add a price alert. Beautiful. Move that up just slight. Right there. I got my alert set at 18. Sorry, at 17,985. Beautiful stuff. Any questions, comments, concerns so far? I have no choice but to retaliate against Iran. Israel said that. We'll see about that. Because they're only talking big because they have support, guys. Said, Roy, you're funny AF. I'm being dead fucking serious. I'm being dead fucking serious. He said, thank God we got the Second Amendment. Rich, that's cute and shit, brother. Have you ever seen the UFC? You ever seen where the white kid from Minnesota is coming up there and he's just some savage with cauliflower ears, state champion wrestler, whatever? And then some fucking Russian dude from a village you can't pronounce comes in and fucks him up? That's exactly what would happen today. Our entire society is soft as fuck. People get offended at literally anything. People cry about fucking anything. People think that words are offensive and that words can hurt your feelings and all this shit. If you don't think that any country that has not adopted this soft fucking mindset, all this, the alphabet people, the whole shit that has not accepted any of this nonsense would fuck our life up, bend us over backwards. I promise you this on everything I love. And so all that Second Amendment shit is cute, buddy. If you go against Russians, yeah, just ask yourself how far that's going to go. This is wild. People ask me all the time, Roy, why do you live so militant? Roy, why do you train so hard? Why are you going to shooting ranges and stuff? I'm fucking ready. Ain't nobody running up on my family and then I'm not putting up a fight. I am ready for whatever happens. I'm not saying I'm doomsday prepping, but goddamn, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And Americans are gardeners in this next war. So war equals negative effect on stocks? No, war is positive for stocks. Markets are just stupid. Sometimes the markets are irrational. They panic sell. And then once they realize there's no escalation because we're not going to support Israel in these stupid efforts, then ideally we have a swift recovery. But we'll see. Leave us the fuck out of. If I don't know if you already talked about Max Holloway, but bro, that shit was crazy. Bro, if the Hawaiians could come fuck us up, we stand no chance. Imagine a bunch of Tongans, imagine a bunch of Max Holloways end up on American shore, right? You hit him with everything you got. You hit him with your best shot, but he just stands there and laughs at you, points at the ground, says right here, right now. But I'm getting fucked up by Bo, Hawaiian shorts fucking me up. The floral, I'm getting fucked up by a dude in floral shorts. This is what we've come to, right? Justin Gaethje is one of the toughest of us. That's who I'd send out if we got invaded. I'd send out Gaethje. You're telling me the guy with the flower shorts got him? Oh my God. And you're telling me we stand a chance? Oh my God. Thank God Hawaii's part of America. Where's John Jones from, dude? I guarantee there's 3 Russians that'll eat John Jones for breakfast. Nobody knows them. Obviously, you can't pronounce. They got the Abraham Lincoln beard. They got big Amish energy with the cauliflower ear. Oh my God. They'd fuck us up. Still no entry. I'm feeling a little iffy about this trade. I'm giving this one a second here. Yeah, very aggressive candle on the daily. 4 hour, very aggressive. All right, I'm gonna wait for a break back above 18,000. If we get a wick back above, I'll enter this trade. I'll enter a buy position here. It looked like this. Let's go right here. So I'm going to wait for it to see if we break through or if we just kind of dip right below the zone and close back above. Man, I did not see that coming at all. One of the craziest moments, honest to God, one of the craziest moments I've ever experienced in UFC history. Like I couldn't even put it into words how insane that was. I had an adrenaline dump. Got it. So we're breaking through the zone now. So with no recovery, no buys, if we do not recover back above. What the f Oh, my bad. This is why I gotta turn off my phone. I get the craziest emails. Obviously, as an operator of a business, you get crazy emails all the time. That's just random stuff. But some things just don't make sense. I wish somebody would send me money randomly. You just don't expect it. It's always some invoice. It's always like, hey man, we gotta pay this bill. I wish it'd be like a Tuesday. Someone would be like, hey Roy, randomly, we got a $3,000 check. I'm like, for what? They're like, God knows. I'm like, ah, nice. That don't happen, right? It's always Roy, pay this thing. All jokes. All jokes. Can you find it? All right, I'm seeing a little baby rejection here, people. I'm headed down to the smaller time frames so that we can get a better reaction. 5-minute lows. Excuse me while I get hella surgical here. So the body is right here at the low, 17,968. I'm gonna go here, adjust my fib body to wick. Thank you for your service. So accuracy is key. You see how we close below the 886? So I'm still going to enter because I expect one more pullback up here to 1855. This is going to be one of the best areas to enter from for risk and reward purposes. If you're looking for a safe trade, not safe in quotations, because obviously we're trading. There's no such thing as a safe trade. But if you're looking for a higher confirmation trade, I would wait for the reaction back above the 17,992. But if you're just a savage, you want the better risk and reward, and you're flexible enough to close early, if it starts to break out of our range, then you can enter a tester position here. Okay, so I'm going to accept the risk here. I know I could lose money on this one. Clearly, any trade could be a loser, but this one, especially just because of how aggressive the market looks. But I'm going to take my chance here with a small position. So I'm going to put a fourth of my position at this price. If we dip down lower and come back above, I'll enter the second 3/4 of my position. All right, so I'm going to enter a small tester trade right now. Let me give it a few seconds here. Give it a few seconds. Give it a few seconds. The R&R is just getting better and better with every point that drops. We went from 3-1. Now we're sitting at damn near 5-1. Yeah, no trade yet. No trade yet. No trade yet. Is that it looks like it's continuing? I don't do looks like, feels like, none of that. Is it continuing? Well, we don't know until we have a closure of the previous low. We have a solid candle closure in that area, and then we have a lower high retest. If we get those three conditions, then it'll be a true statement that it's going to continue. If it looks like, feels like, I feel like it might, I think it's going to break, bro, any of that stuff, we don't play that. We leave that for the baby pips traders. Looking at US30 buys soon. Big Bryce in the building. Bryce, good morning, my guy. Or good afternoon at this point. Wait, no, you're in fucking Missouri or some shit. Good morning.
Good morning. We'll stick with that.
Yeah, how's that hay bales and fucking silos up there?
Way better than fucking New York City, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, he's got one udder in one hand milking the cow, and he's got the just fucking trying to take this trade.
Yo.
He's yelling at the chicken over there. He's like, yo, move the antenna to the left.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I don't even know where that came from.
That was good. That was good.
Shit. What are you looking at for US30, dude?
Yeah. So let me pull up my chart here.
Shit. I'd leave this one alone, brother.
Yeah, we're right at a like a support level. Looking at the 78.6 retest off of that 1 hour fib. Or I'm sorry, I'm on a 30-minute fib as well. I was looking at seeing if we get that rejection within this whole area. Really, from my chart on Apex, it's 38,200 to about 38,250 is where I'm looking for rejection.
I'm kind of just seeing this phase one, phase two, phase
Mm-hmm.
three. But I could also see this is the extended phase one.
Yeah,
We had a push down, but then the fake up never broke above the highs. You need both in order to
yeah,
indicate that continuation. So I guess, I mean, but I see it, which is like, I'm guessing you're doing this.
yeah, and yeah. Look at the 4 hour chart as well too. If you like zoom all the way out, you'll see you're in a pretty good area of support in the past here too. So that's a day.
I know. Because I know exactly what you're looking at. I had
Yeah.
either this area of support or this
Mm-hmm.
next zone down here at
Yep.
from the break to the high.
Yep.
I'm a little bit sussed out about this break to the high. Like we might as well head to the lower zone at this point if we
For sure.
violated this entire region because this was such a strong buying area. Look at this. Not only do we have that huge expansion, we have a massive retest here. And then the next zone, we have one, two, three, and then massive shoot up.
Yeah.
Even a
Yeah.
reaction here. This zone, I guess we have resistance turn to support.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best thing going for it. But typically, whenever you have that resistance support, we have a little bit of a breakthrough and then come back in.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
This would put us
US30 loves
very
going to the
close.
next level. So
Man,
Bryce, I had my fib on the US30 from the Asia low to the London high. Was that what you were looking at, your idea?
I have it right now. I don't think I have it on Asia lows.
so you're talking about 1 hour,
Yeah,
Josh,
yeah,
or
yeah,
what?
yeah. I did have it from Asia lows actually. Yeah,
This
I got it.
morning, I just had on the
Yeah.
30-minute or the 1 hour, I just had the Asia low to London high. It looks like it's almost at the
Yours looks a little
886.
different, really, than my Apex chart.
Yeah, this is
First
Owanda.
one. Yeah.
But Josh, I'm guessing this is what you're looking at. Asia
Yeah,
lows,
that's what I had marked up. I
expansion.
was looking.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like
Yep.
that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it's basically the same with mine too. It's just the candle structure is a little different.
And now you're talking my language. Dude, look where the 88.6 is. You see this previous wick
Mm-hmm.
right here?
Yep. See, yeah, and
This
that's what I'm talking
massive
about. If
wick
you zoomed out to the left.
right there. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
See?
Yeah, I'm at the full margin mile. I'm about to sell your kidney at this point, Bryce.
Don't do that, please.
He said, all right, all right, all right. He's like, yeah, we're canceling we're canceling the Europe trip. I ain't sleeping in the same house as y'all. All right, let me see. He said, sell the cows. No. Oh, that's funny as shit. Oh, Big David Takala in the house. Did you refuse the $1 million offer of the Nigerian prince in your mailbox? Unfortunately, I accepted it. Why you guys think I'm rich? You feel me?
He
Said you gotta
said
take
I had
opportunity.
to.
You gotta take risks in life. Now, I had a buddy of mine sell shoes. A good friend of mine who got me into Forex. He ended up selling a pair of shoes to some Nigerian prince, and the money never came. It was crazy. It wasn't a Nigerian prince. The guy was in Nigeria. I just threw the Nigerian prince in there because it was just too good to miss out. It was just too funny to miss it. I'm like, bro, did you really sell shoes to a Nigerian prince? And he wasn't happy with me, obviously, because it's not a fun moment, right? But we've all had L's in life. Sometimes you gotta laugh them off. Gotta laugh it off. You gotta do sit here and sulk over things that went wrong. What are we fucking? What am I, 12? Yeah, laugh it off. So US30 and NASDAQ are the same exact trade.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying wait on it a little bit because you see what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Clear breakthrough. If we get a recovery back up, I'll take the trade. If not, I'm leaving this one to the trenches. Man, I did not see that coming at all. Yeah, is Pereira going to move to heavyweight? You guys put a 1 in the chat if you think Pereira moves to heavyweight. Put a 2 if you think that he's just going to dominate the light heavyweight division because he literally just can, right? What do y'all think? I'm also gonna go turn off my AC. It's like fucking freezing in my room. So what is going on? Put a 1 if you guys think he jumps up. He says, guys, please looking for a legit US30 broker. If you're gonna take advice on brokerages from people online, brother, I don't know what to tell you. This is the best advice I'd give you guys. We have enough videos on our channel from people like TradingView and people like the founder of Oanda talking about what to look for in a brokerage. Okay, write down the fucking list that they said and go find a broker that matches that description. Now, if you refuse to do that, then I'm gonna purposely start mentioning brokers that are scams and just letting people lose money because of how stupid some people possibly are. Okay? Deal? It's fucked up because I'm bitter because we don't have any broker partners or prop firm partners because I respect you guys enough to not push something I don't believe in just so I can make a quick buck, which is, by the way, how all the supercar people make money. It's the broker commissions. So if I'm going to miss out on that, and we're going to try to do the right thing for traders and not take advantage of unknowing and unwitting traders, and I'm going to provide resources like the founder, like the operators of TradingView and Oanda to give you the answers. Okay, that is the most that I can do. At that point, if you're not willing to do that work for yourself, I hope you lose some money. It's the only way that you'll learn because we're all adults. Okay. All right, no trade on NAS100. Good thing that we waited. Patience pays, and patience will save you a lot of money. Same with US30. With US30, if anything, just wait for the breakthrough and then potential push back in. All right, we have some other zones here, like God, that's about 70 points away. But if you draw your fib, Josh, instead of the Australia lows, you go either body of New York yesterday or lows of New York yesterday. There's still a chance that we tap any of these zones and pull back up. And so I wouldn't completely disregard the buys until we violate this low, but not looking too hot. So I'd give it a second. All right. Obviously, guys, if you see it, snipe it. Don't let me get in the way. I'm just kind of basing off of the NAS100 break here, how aggressive sellers are today. I think UFC is probably the only sport that can't be rigged. That's not true at all. Did you see how they added back time after the timeout?
Yeah, it also happened with James Krause and betting. So
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the betting thing is different,
it
but
is.
because that's like it's not like deliberately let's say like Herb Dean stands two people up at a very important time when one of them has a dominant position, right? And their dominant art is let's say grappling. And then he stands them up and then the guy gets knocked out. That's cheating. That's a small way to cheat because that's how the refs do it in the NBA. It's not like rigging the game where the players are rigging the game. No, it's just a couple points here, a couple points there really makes a difference when it's a neck and neck sort of situation. So if you don't think that, like, look, guys, I say this all the time because people will tell me, no, that people don't cheat in this and there's no way a government would do this. And I'll ask them, you ever had somebody cheat in a meaningless children's game with you? Because I have. I used to play a lot of Risk, chess, goddamn Monopoly. I loved games when I was younger because obviously we didn't have electronics growing up in Lebanon. There was no electricity for 12 hours a day. So you had nothing to do but play board games. And I loved board games. I've had people cheat for absolutely meaningless stakes. No money on the line, no stakes on the line, they would cheat. Now, if someone's going to cheat in a meaningless children's game with no stakes involved, you don't think that they would cheat, kill, lie, steal, ruin the world for $1 billion company, for $1 trillion on the line, for the future of a country's dominance over the world? Hey, goddamn, tear the whole fight. You don't think that they would rig games over hundreds of millions of dollars of gambling and betting happening around the world? Get the fuck out of here. Come on. What are we naive? Guys, we're traders. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not Amazon FBA people. As a trader, you cannot be naive. You have to know how the world works. You have to know all the dirty, you have to know all the reality, the money printing and how shit the sausage is made. We don't get the luxury of ignorance. So yeah, everything is fucking rigged to some degree. But it's the only sport I'll watch. Imagine I watch a bunch of grown men in tights chasing a leather ball around, kicking a leather ball around. Yay, it went in again. Right? Yeah, fuck out the fuck I look like wearing another man's name on my back. We can add that one to the list. Two guys on a scooter, meeting with your friends for dinner with that, and then wearing another man's name on your back. Ah, right? Throw that one up there. Two gladiators fighting for the death, a bit different. I'll watch that as a sport. Yuri is going to beat him. I'm from Czech. So because you're from Czech, you think Yuri's going to beat him. Look, I love the support for your guy. But you know what? You know what? I'll put it this way. I like Yuri. I like Yuri, but all it takes is an Alex Pereira to put his lights out. Um, so yeah, most people cannot handle Yuri's pressure. So I really do have big hopes for him. Ankalaev would fuck him up again. Um, yeah, I would say Ankalaev and Pereira have his ticket. Straight up. I'm in the US, got Oanda account just Forex. Okay, good. You can trade US30 you can trade Dow Jones futures on Oanda if I'm not mistaken. If you're looking for futures prop firms so you can trade with much higher leverage, then you can start to look for a few futures props because they will allow you to use margin to trade futures. Now, when the market violates my ideal entry zone, I don't delete the trade idea. Okay, I'm a very big believer that people throw away things at the first sign of trouble. It's a uniquely American thing, right? Marriage stops working for about 20 minutes, throw the whole thing away, right? That's how people look at trading. It's like, I violated the zone by like, 10 points. I'm out. So for me, I'm going to wait for the market to blow right through. But when it recovers back above the zone, not if, when it recovers back above the zone, the same entry prices are all still valid. And so rather than having to make a new decision and trying to look for a novel idea after, I understand that this idea was correct, but it was just early and I could re-enter at the best opportunity for me. All right. Gold headed up to our target. This just can't be any easier, guys. We talked about this last night on the live stream. If you guys are missing the live streams, then you're honestly just doing yourself a disservice, especially the Sunday market outlook, because I give the entire playbook for the week from start to finish. And if you're listening and paying attention, you're able to take advantage of that. If not, then you're going to be left behind. Why does it say stream 2 days ago? This is Monday. 4/12? Yo, we did a Sunday market outlook yesterday, right, people? Am I bugging? Huh. Oh, there it is. What the fuck is this? Why wouldn't this show up on the front page? I don't like that at all. I don't like when YouTube is just messing with us like this. Okay, we talked about UJ. We talked about gold. Okay, so gold, this was the idea posted yesterday. Let me go ahead and bring all these things back so it looks familiar. All right, this is the Sunday outlook. Okay, expecting a break above the 61 and then a retest of that same entry zone at 23.36. Okay, so retest entry and then break. The line I had right here, that target right here, still yet to get hit. But we did have a beautiful retest back inside of the 23.36, closure back above. And now we're just waiting for another break above the 61 and retest to continue the trajectory. So that was very straightforward. I think we also covered basically every other pair. That was GJ, Bitcoin, US30. Ah, there's NASDAQ. So we had two options. The first option was the buys. Obviously, those were in profits last night. And I said there's a potential that the market could break through the lows as it's experiencing right now, a break through the lows. And then again, I mentioned the recovery back inside and the retest entry for longs. So that's literally what's happening now. We're going to wait for the breakthrough, wait for it to blow through the zone, wait for the recovery back above and retest. Okay? So always be prepared for two scenarios, because if your first option doesn't work out, you can't just be panicking to try to find the next opportunity. You have to have the plan ready. Cool. Islam is whooping Dustin though, no cap. He is. But Dustin is one of my favorite fighters that I've ever watched. I love watching him fight. Absolutely. I don't know, he's got the dog mindset and he's very talented at boxing. It looks like he throws wild, but his timing is so fucking good. As a boxer, like, fam can fucking land. That's all I'm gonna say. MH14 says strange trading style. In what way? Is there anything you'd like me to clarify? Why not just sell the breakthrough on NAS? All right. God, you guys make this so hard. I want to say there's no such thing as a stupid question, and then I read that. My friend, here's the very basics of trading. Trading is buy low and sell high, correct? Let me see if we can actually have a conversation. I'm sorry I called your question stupid. Let's actually try to get to some common ground here. It's buy low and sell high, correct? Can we all agree that that is a premise? That's a very basic premise of trading or investing. Put a one in the chat or something. Says he's got to be trolling. Nah, brother, Josh, you have to realize, like, because you're a bit newer into trading, most people, the shit that they're learning in their courses is the exact opposite of what we're teaching. It's so embarrassing. Like, it's almost unbelievable once you learn the strategy that people would actually teach the stuff that they're teaching. But I think once you have it down, Josh, to where it's like second nature, dude, go and check out a few other courses. I swear to God, bro, you'll be so shocked. But it also makes a lot of sense um at why so many traders lose money. Like, why is there a 95% failure rate? Right? C4 said, I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. Buy the dip, sell the tip, no Diddy. That was that's so good, but also I can't fucking say that out loud. I wish you didn't. Fuck, dude, throwing the no Diddy in there made it so much more gay. God damn it, C4. Okay, so MH14, we're on the same page. You said buy at a discount, sell at a premium. Okay, perfect. You even got it right. So a discounted price is anything where institutions find a sale or like a discount on the price that they're willing to buy from. So the way I see ranges is that the middle of the range is the average price. This is where most people are willing to buy from as an attractive an attractive price to buy this asset. And so anything below that neutrality line is discounted. Okay, so it's just getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to buy, because if this is where the market had gone up to, so market participants are willing to buy at these prices up here, then as an institution, I'm more than willing to buy down here and then sell it to people willing to buy up here. They want to buy at the cheapest prices possible. So when we look at a range, the buys always happen on the bottom half of the range, and the selling should happen at the top half. Now, when you go to any course or baby pips or anything else, it's the exact opposite of what they teach. They teach when the market breaks this zone, then I'm going to enter a buy, and I'm going to buy it into the top of the range. Correct? Or even worse, God forbid you're one of these traders, the break and retest traders, that when the market breaks above, I look for a retest and a go. So buying high. The best buying opportunities are below your support at a discount, and then anywhere between the bottom half. So the lower it gets, the better it gets. That is the first thing I teach in the NAS100 masterclass, and it blows people's mind. And then we get into the strategy itself. But the reason is, like, most people, every time the market is about to break out of a range, they start buying retests right here. They start selling the breakout right here. They're going to start selling the breakout here. And we're just going to sit here and buy it and buy it and buy it and sell it and sell it and sell it. And then one time that we're wrong and it breaks, so be it. I made money every other time. All right, no more secret sauce. You guys are welcome. That's real game, Ponya head top. This man, Paulie B, is calling me. Hold on. Let me make sure he knows that I'm on the stream. I got to get muted because I don't even know what he's going to say. This is a big gamble. What do you guys think? This is one of those gambles where you're like, what if he just says some wildly funny shit? Because that's usually what he does. But then what if he's like, yo, do you have that ass cream ointment for the rash? Like, yo, God, no. Now I got to burn my phone. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to hang up on this call. That's what's going to happen, people. Okay, so MH14, are we on the same page about buying low and selling high, and why I will not sell through the support? Because we don't sell at support, we buy at support. If people can wear their favorite cartoon character, I'll wear my favorite player's jersey. Who the fuck is wearing their favorite cartoon character? That's even worse. If you're above the age of 16, 14, and you're wearing a graphic t-shirt, you better relook your life. Your girlfriend should break up with you. Real life. Now, if you're rocking another man's name on your back, what does that say to me? It says that you are celebrating his success and not your own. You see his accomplishments, which you have no part of at all. You see his accomplishments as being worthy enough to represent him, not yourself, right? Why do I dress like myself? Because my fucking touchdown is more important than this fucking dude. Imagine I let my wife wear another man's name on her back. Like, baby, I am the Super Bowl every day. And if you're not doing something interesting enough with your life to be the Super Bowl or to win the game yourself at your own life, then you need to start doing better with your life. You need to start doing something interesting enough that people can rep your jersey. Time to put your own name on your back. I'm just curious why you don't ride the short downtrend you're expecting off the range you just talked about live. Brother, are you paying attention to the words I'm saying, or are you just fucking typing stuff out? Like, what part of not selling low don't you understand? I just explained that shit, wasted everyone's time for 10 minutes to explain the most obvious trading concept just for you to be like, yeah, I get all that, but like, why not sell at support? Man, shut the fuck up. Only a shirt with my dad's name. Exactly. The only man you should ever idolize is your father. Right? That's it. Okay, C4 explained it. We don't sell in bullish markets. That's number one. And even if it was bearish C4, you think I'm going to be selling at the daily support? For real, ask yourself, have you ever seen me sell at a daily support? No. Fucking hell. This guy, Max, new t-shirt idea just for MH14. We buy tops, right? It's sell low, buy high. New t-shirt idea, front of the fucking shirt. Man, I gave you 10 minutes of my time. Lord have mercy. I gave out some secret sauce from the masterclass for this, just for him to. The saying of "I don't wear other people's name on my back" is one of your best, Roy. It's true, guys. If you're not doing something important enough with your life that you're proud of yourself, and more proud of yourself than watching a man in tights throw a ball in the end zone, if what you're doing is not more important than throwing a ball in the end zone, then you need to find something better with your life. You got to make yourself proud of yourself, right? People use sports as a distraction. They want to support another team and get hyped and be competitive because they don't have any competition in their life. People at Chart Addicts, we're fighting for our life every day. There's scammers and fucking marketers and gurus and all this stuff every day trying to get clout and trying to mislead traders. I'm in the fight of my life every fucking day. That's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for y'all. Look at a team where I'm not even playing and say, we won, we won. Who the fuck is we? I didn't see you. You're 5'4". I did not see you on that field. We won. Oh, God. Damn, bro. Get rich. Josh, I feel like I'm about to laugh my ass off, bro. Yo, son! We found the baby Pips traders. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, no. Here's what I'm about to do. Here's what I'm about to do. See if I can copy this and put this shit right here. See if I can fucking. Oh my God.
Bro, no way.
Yes, I live for this. We found the baby Pips traders. I was gonna make an ICT joke, but I don't need the bots today. You guys see what I just did there? I made an ICT bots joke without actually making an ICT joke. God, man. All right. Bro, you still don't understand what we do here. Please full margin your account on sells. Do not do that. Thank you, Char Addicts. Your stream is immaculate. Okay, look, it's because you've been here before. If you guys have been here before, you know exactly what I'm doing here. You will never make that mistake again after I make it funny enough to remember. But let's be real, y'all. Like, I do mean this shit because you're putting your family's future on the line every time you make a trading decision. And if you're just out here like, yeah, but why don't we just yeah, we don't do none of that shit. This is your family's future. I'm gonna sit here and joke and mess around with everything except for when it comes time to take a trade. When it comes time to take a trade, I am militant about my rule set. I only buy at discounted prices. I only sell at premiums. I only trade buys in a bullish market. I have these rules that I'm dead set about, which is why I can be so funny on the streams. Because when you are so strict, when you're so strict with your rule set, you can, you can be relaxed with like while you're on the charts. You don't have to sit here and stress every candle and what if it does and what if it doesn't? Baby, I've been around the charts long enough to know it could. It's not what if, it probably might. And so prepare for everything. So for me, unless we get that breakthrough, I don't take a trade. That's easy for me. I can sit here and just roast up for the next hour. This is funny, intelligent streamer. Thank you. I got 2% today, blessed every day. This is my type of trading, definitely much better for nerves. That's really what I do. I'm kind of just joking out loud, so I'm not like, so I don't overthink. Funny enough. The graphic went crazy. Josh, you're funny as fuck, dude. Chris Brown says, I'm crying right now. God. Says, put that shit on a shirt. Says, make yourself proud of yourself. That's deep. Yeah, it is. Am I activated on the buy? No. The market is blown through and is closing now below my support. So unless I have a break back above the zone, I'm not going to take the buy entry. Not saying it's not valid because we're still sitting above daily support. The shit could just fly, but I need to see a break back above the 980 zone before entering. So had that one saved from years ago, made me think of it. That's crazy. He'd drop it on the stream. Come on now. Yeah, only here can you get something as profound as make yourself proud of yourself and represent your own name, and then also have this image sitting right in front of us right now. You got to love the duality of man. All right? A little philosophy for you guys. I got a little philosophy for the libs in here. Got to throw that out for the art students. Right? Make a couple Baroque references, make them happy. Oh, maybe Roy isn't a fucking idiot. Maybe he's not just some meathead fucking buffoon. He's literally doing this on purpose, which might be even worse for them. Because they're like, he's intentionally being ignorant? Yes, I am. Fucking take your Basquiat jokes.
1 minute, and it looks like the London and Asia 886 is going to get rejected on US30.
Let's see. Oh, it did. It did reject. Yeah, this is your now or never. I don't say now or never. I hate saying that stuff, but if this is gonna reject, then the next move is just gonna be a closure above this low, this like previous support, and then it's gonna start to the next candle is gonna have to print bullish. If it prints like this, and then it starts to print bearish, then it's gonna fill that wick most likely. So I'm waiting on this one now.
Waiting for this hour to close too to kind of see what happens.
You got 9 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds. And the hour is closed. Weak ass rejection, but technically still above that zone. So now there's two options. It's either going to fill this 30-minute wick to the downside, which it kind of looks like it's doing. If it blows through the zone and closes back above that 886, you got to enter as soon as possible. That'll be your best risk and reward entry, is if it goes through, does not fill the entire wick, goes halfway, and closes back above, you got it's now or never kind of deal. All right. NAS is rejecting. So what I got to do for NASDAQ is actually just set this alert right here. So if it does break back above, we don't miss it. We get to catch it right on time. And then ideally move this a little bit lower to 980 on the Oanda chart. Please explain, man, with signals. I just got here. Sounds like your issue, Sam. Explain what with signals, bro. Roy, would you like to see a test of that key swing point on US30, or you think this buy fib is valid? Good question. I just went ahead and answered it. You would have to see a breakthrough and then a break back above. Okay, so right now it's filling the wick. So clearly no buy opportunity here. If it does hit those key levels, like we do have the 7980 right here, or 7982, we could reject that zone as well. We could go for a double bottom. All of these are still, this is still valid. I'm not looking for sells at all. This is all valid. It could hit here, here, or it could close back above. Personally, I see either a closure back above on this hourly candle or this 30-minute candle, in which case you'd buy as soon as it closes back above. If this continues to go through like down this way, I'd wait for the same thing. Wait for the wick to go through the zone and then catch it on the way back inside. All right. So there's some common theme across all these entries, which is wait for the market to get there, wait for it to blow through, and then wait for it to close back above to enter. US30 looks perfect right now. It looks perfect. Clearly, it's a little early because we did have a solid body closure below. But from a risk to reward standpoint, the wick went through, closing back above. Okay, here's a good way to do this. 5-minute candle is going to close in about 2.5 minutes. And so at least we've already had a wick through the lows, and then the body is closing above the 886. So I don't even need a 15, 30-minute candle. If the 5-minute closes above, just like it's doing now, that's the entry right here. I know I don't. So for the CA members, you guys know I hate going down to the smaller time frames, not because I don't know how to navigate them, but because I don't want to create a bad example for folks, thinking that the details in the smaller time frame. This is very specific where I believe on the 30, by the time the market rejects, it's going to be up here, which is way too late for me to take a trade. That's why I'll scale down just so I can get the most precision entry as soon as we get a confirmation. Instead, it looks like Omer's entry candle. Yeah, Omer, well, if it has to close like this, that's the only difference. Is that he's big into candlestick closures because as we can see, yeah, we're having this wick motion, but we're still closing under the zone. And if we enter too early, we could get caught in this fill, like it just fills to the downside and we lose. And so part of Omer's strategy is the closure, which I think is crucial because he doesn't mind necessarily getting a later entry. So if the market like does a massive wick and ends up here, he doesn't mind entering up here with a massive stop loss here because he knows the probability of that trade is like 99%. For me, with my strategy specifically, because I'm an in and out kind of trader, I prefer the risk and reward, wanting to get the best entry possible because I don't have to take the market as high to make my money. It doesn't have to hit all the way up here. Right? If I enter at a very good price, it can go halfway and I can still bag a 2-to-1 risk and reward. All right, entry is right here for U30. Beautiful flip. Beautiful flip. That was good. Give it 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. If you want to enter a tester entry, this is your shot right here. This is what the trade looks like. TP1 is at 38,140, stops below this structural low right here at 985. And then TP2, the second take profit zone would be at 38,240. This puts us at about a 4-to-1 R for that full trade. If we just take it up to TP1, this is a 2.3-to-1 R. You can bag your entire profits just on this trade and still walk away with a 2-to-1. Okay, tester only, and then see if you can get a better opportunity below the zone. Okay, NASDAQ, my alert is set. As soon as it breaks back above my alert, I'm in this trade. Sellers are in control, by the way. Sellers are very clearly in control. However, we're still above the daily low, and so the buys are valid. Sellers are in control when we're talking about, let's say, like the 4-hour, because we have very aggressive selling that closed below. We have a little retracement here, and then an engulfing candle on the bearish side. So bearish engulfing that ate up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these 4-hour candles. Closure below. So that's why I'm like, okay, sellers could take over, but basic principles of trading is we have higher lows still getting created, and so I'm still looking for the buy opportunity, just being more cautious. All right, tester entry is going in for NASDAQ. I'm going to enter here for the visual. This is a paper trade, by the way, in case there's any fucking Mensa level IQ here in the comments section about to say, oh, that's paper trading. I'm doing paper trading here on TradingView because it's the most attractive platform to visualize the trade in real time, and this is what I'm charting on. But I'm trading off my phone and not going to say what platform I'm using just because of certain things. However, I'm trading CFDs. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I will have a representative from Top Step come and talk to us in the next few days. I'm excited about. The dude with the head, LOL, with the buy, sell that was on the chart. Oh yeah, this is the baby pips community. This is the ICT crowd. Enter the tester entry on NAS, David Sanchez. David, this is Ray, right? Let me just remember. David Sanchez, Ray, Viva Mexico. That's you. Oh, he said, please explain man with signals. Or you're telling me to explain this guy. Pretty self-explanatory. This is how you look when you buy high and sell low. Why'd you start your fib there if that impulse didn't create a new high on the 1 hour? Interesting. Amanda, you talking about NAS or US30?
NAS. Sorry about that.
You're talking about this local fib right here?
Yeah, every time I try to mark up on my own and then I compare to yours or someone
Yep.
else's, my fibs always start at a different spot. So I'm trying to figure out, I guess, master that.
Okay, so the real fib, because I'm always drawing fibs on 2 different time frames. So at first, it's important to always look bigger first. So there's actually 3. Let me remove this guy. Okay, there's actually 3 fibs at play here. So we have this bigger one, and this is the 88.6, right? But if you miss the entry and the market's already here, I can't just start buying into this trend, and so I have to wait for a correction. Okay, so that's why I drew the smaller sort of 30-minute fib, so I can find my re-entry from this impulsive move right here. So the zone, the buy entry zone is still the same on the higher time frame, but I want to buy from this area right here. But to get the most precise entry, beautiful. NASDAQ is now breaking back above the zone. I'm actually going to be on my phone here. I'm going to enter one more position.
Roy, this is just a personal question for you, but saying like I already won that one on NASDAQ this morning, I just did a test run US30. Would you just chill out when you're having a good day like that, or do you keep running up your bag if you can do it?
Do not run up your bag if you can do it. Okay. I will tell you right now, Josh, I'll make you a promise on everything I love. If you don't walk away, your money will go back to the markets. Can we make a deal?
Yeah, it's a deal.
Okay, brother, trust me, when I've been in your shoes a million times, and I got over this shit in 2021, right? Because not giving back my money was the only thing left for me to start really becoming profitable. But I can tell you, brother, I've coached hundreds of traders. And every time I get asked that question, I give them this exact speech. And guess what they go do after, Josh?
Blow it.
Every fucking dime plus more. Because they'll lose one trade and be like, all right, I'm just gonna take one more trade, get back to where I was before, and then call it a day. And that's where the spiral
I gotta
starts.
say, I did ride that US30 with Bryce though. I just took half at the top right there, and he said he'd do the same thing, which is cool.
I honest to God wish that you had lost the trade, because the fact that you won you just reinforced a negative habit, which is when I trade past my profitability, that rule number 3, don't overstay your welcome. Where do you think that comes from? Because now
Very true.
it's signal to your brain that breaking rules equals more money, as opposed to breaking rules means giving back my money. So do what you'd like. The warning is there. If you want to beat the odds and beat the statistics, all you got to do is delete the app or walk away. Better than 99.9% of traders today. Already
Thank
took
you.
because of the trailing drawdown. Smart, Bryce. Know the platforms you're using and make sure that you're trading according to those rules on the platform. Roy, I'm having trouble with prices from Pepperstone to Owanda. What is the best way to find the difference between price? Well, Sam, typically the chart is the same, but the actual price quote is different. And so if they're 20 points apart, then they're 20 points apart. That's the price difference, right? So number 1, find the quotations that fit your broker feed the best. And then if there's a 10-point lag in between the prices, just add or subtract 10 points on your broker. So if you're going to enter at 790, now you're going to enter at 780 because the chart is just 10 points off. Make sense? That's why it's important to learn price action and structure. Because if I know that there are 1, 2, 3 lows here, when I go to another chart, let's go to any other NASDAQ chart. Okay, I'm looking at the same exact structure. We have 1, 2, and 3 lows. Now on Awanda, are one of these wicks slightly larger than the next? Yes. Or do they have slightly different characteristics? Yes. But structure is still the same. We're at the daily lows. The market is still creating a higher floor. And if this is 943 and this is 963, there's a 20-point lag. So all my stops, take profits, and entries will be 20 points different. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Got it. Sam, why were you in the YouTube comments and you're not you were in the Zoom the whole time? But I can't even. He said, I acknowledged this lesson last week. It's a hard lesson to learn. Henoch, it's only a hard lesson to learn to walk away when you keep trading and you make money. Because your brain's always going to tell you, bro, why would I stop? Like, we just did this last week and no one's going to know. I'll just enter a few more trades. No one's going to know. That's my favorite one. That's what my brain does. It's like, bro, ain't nobody going to know. You're going to make a little bit extra money. This is your money at the end of the day. So, like they're not going to compensate you this extra $700. Like you might as well make the $700. The amount of pain I've gone through, guys. That's why I stopped trading Fridays. Because I'd make $5,000 in the week, and I'm like, dude, I just made more money than I'm in the 90, I'm in like the 99 percentile of earners in the world right now. And then on Friday, I'd give back like 3,500. Walk away with a measly $1,500. Not bad, but I went from 99 percentile to shit. I got a 9 to 5 job at Lido's. I got a 9 to 5 job at fucking give me a good company. At Ernst and Young. I got a starter pack at Ernst and Young. And on that note, I'm hopping off. Josh, always great to see you. YouTube is for stupid comments, and the VIP is for more serious comments. God, Sam, you just redeemed yourself. I got tears coming down my eye. Transparency, I'm still in my break-even phase due to lack of discipline. Every week I lose all my profits and make it back. I'm still working on not listening to myself. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna say this because you know I love you, right? I got a little I got this indication from your comment that you're a good person. All right, I'm talking about you. You know who posted that comment. You're a good person, but good people also have an emotionality to them because you know I'm more empathetic. You know, when you ask me, you don't have friends? Like, it's psycho to think that you're only going to hang out with people if it's productive and not just for the sake of the company. When you're trading, you better get all that shit out the way. You better turn into Jeffrey Dahmer on the charts. There is zero emotion, none. And as soon as you can get there, you can detach yourself from all the outcomes. That's where trading becomes so much easier because it just makes more sense to walk away than not. But for some reason, we're unable to see the logic from like what our instinct is telling us or what our gut is telling us. Because it's like, yeah, but I could. But logic, yeah, logic is the only way to go. So practice your logic, people. Turn into a fucking psycho. Um, this is not traditional advice. You're not going to find this on Baby Pips, but you're also not going to find profitable traders there either. So choice is yours. Said, yeah, it's Ray. I like it. I like how you know exactly how to pronounce Mexico. Bro, come on, bro. My pronunciation for Spanish is getting so fucking good, right? Hola, buenos dias. I got my pronunciation on deck, right? ¿Cómo estás? Hit him with a couple muy biens. Hit him with a couple E2s, right? Stop fucking playing with me. I know the word, what did I learn yesterday? Trabajo? I know trabajo now. That's all we fucking do. Yuck. I know hermosa, right? I got my key words. You completely went out after logic, but I catch your drift. Oh, you mean the voice? Yeah, basically you really have to just turn into a psycho, honestly. Like you gotta like Michael Myers mask kind of deal. Kobe said he played the Halloween theme song before the this is some psycho shit. I love Kobe so much, man. He played the Halloween theme song on repeat like about 150 times before the All-Star games. And that's all he would have in his headphones. I'm like, this sick motherfucker, bro. Sickness. I tried to do that once while I was doing a morning run. I'm like, nah, dude, this is another level of cycle. You got to be in your rock bottom phase. And my rock bottom phase, bro, I'm playing that theme song all day. I'm out here getting myself out of this slump in the most, but when you're trading, you have to just be like, win, lose, doesn't matter. It's all the same. Money is not real. Like, yeah, there's a certain mindset you have to put yourself into. That's why I feel like sociopaths make for much better money managers. Their own money, not others' money. Because a sociopath might not care if they lose someone else's money, but when it comes to their own, they actually might be more risk on, if that makes sense. I don't fucking know. Roy, my issue isn't just risk management, it's the trade management. I always try to hold until the high of the fib. Any advice? C4, did you take the master class? Because I feel like I remember you took the master class, brother. Can you say, I don't know what Andy just told me to say. Is that a curse word? I can't even say that. What does that word mean? Gabe, am I being fucked with right now? I think Gabe had to hop off. Can I get a Spanish speaker in here to help me out?
Don't say it as a bad word.
Okay, thank God. It looked like a fun word to say. I was like, fuck, I was about to go in here.
It's fun, but
Okay, no. Yeah, fuck you, Andy G.
dad wouldn't like it.
Fucking bandejo. All right, let's get back to the script. Yeah, that tester entry ain't really working for me right now, but that's why it's a tester entry. Very minimal amount of size. And so that's the beauty of entering that tester is, okay, so I'll tell you guys exactly where the tester entry came from. Really, it's not about profitability. It's about emotionality. Because again, like where I'm fucking human. I used to go into drawdown and the emotions of being in drawdown would make me rethink the trade, make me second guess it, etc. And when the market, and if I waited for a better entry, sometimes the market would leave without me. And I was feeling FOMO and I would make a stupid decision because of the damn, I waited 2 hours for the trade and I missed it. So my solution became to enter the tester entry. If the market leaves the station without warning, I still have a foot in the door and I can't feel a sense of FOMO or a feeling of, I should have entered there. Yeah, but if the market goes into drawdown as we're seeing now, I don't panic on the idea of the trade. I'm still 100% clear about where we are on the chart. We're still at the daily lows. We're still at a discounted price. I can still see a rebound back up because I'm not in so heavy that the emotionality of money on the line is causing me, to get out of my logical thinking state. So, but then goes ahead and curses in English. Yeah, because if I'm cursing in English, it's because I mean whatever is coming out of my mouth. If I say these fucking politicians are stupid, I mean that for emphasis because it just rolled off the tongue and it's true. You understand me? Now, if I'm cursing in another language, now I'm just making myself look like a fool because another man told me so. Like that's embarrassing. Right? I did not yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So C4, I'm going to tell you the same thing I'm going to tell everybody else who asks these questions. When you have a clearly defined system, it not only specifies where you should get in, but it specifies where you should get out along the way. Trading is not just lines going from line to line, moving lights on a screen from line to line. There are very clear mechanics. And if you don't have a system that you can use every time, you're not going to get consistent results. You cannot get consistent results without having a consistent strategy for execution and for profit taking. So your risk strategy and your trade management system are just as important as your execution criteria. Does that make sense, C4? It's very common to say that word in the Dominican Republic. Oh, well, if the DR is doing it, then it must be the gold standard. Bro, what are we... Bro, okay, so that's basically all we got. I'll keep you guys posted on any escalations. Of course, the reminder to sign up for the masterclass, as I've just been explaining, this is going to change your life because now you're not going to have the system of aim for the previous high. No. Here's where we enter, take profits. Here's your strategy from start to finish, step by step, with a schedule for the week, with the times of when the market moves during New York session. And so you can't mess that up. Is any strategy 100%? No, right? We just lost the trade. Am I going to sit here and second guess my system? No fucking shot. Okay, the system is this clear. So even when you lose, you understand exactly which zones it needs to break in order to signify a violation of that structure. So you're going to have something that works, something you can trust, lead to confidence. You can trade on your own, or you can hop on the live streams, and now you can enjoy the jokes because you're not stressing over the charts. And that's what I'd very much like from everybody here, is to come and have fun on the streams. chartaddictsfx.com. Go to live classes for registration. Okay. Did I miss anything? All right, that's what I got. Happy and safe trading, everybody. Hasta mañana. See you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Peace.